got a code on our Reefer.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Right, guys. So we got in last night at about 7 o'clock, 7:30. So I ran to the house. Got to see the wife and kids for just a little bit. Now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We've got a 2 o'clock load to go to Seattle, but we're going to get there early so we don't have to drive all night. A couple days ago when I unloaded a load of that load of plywood, I always set my load blocks alongside like the pallets in the trailer. And the guy who unloaded me took them all the way out, and I didn't notice it at the time. So luckily that was in Boise, and I just ran over there, and the guy that was, I told him, I'm like, hey, I left 2 load blocks here, and the guy was like, oh, there's only 1 extra. And I said, BS. He said, I left 2 and I'm taking 2. He had a pile of like 8 of them there. And he's like, no, I'll sell you that other one for $10. And I said, no, you won't. I said, that's mine. And finally he relented. So I ended up getting my both load locks back. And then he tried to sell me some other load locks. But I was like, no thanks, man. So anyway, we will get this sucker pre-tripped and warmed up and get out of here. Got our load lock. Well, I've been bragging on this place about how quick they are, and I pulled in at 10:23 and we're leaving at 1:45. So 25,000 pounds of crap going to food bank in Hawaii. So we'll see how it goes, but we're gonna have to push a little harder than usual. I mean, not really. It's really not that big of a deal, but we're gonna have to push some. I'm used to pulling in there at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It's going to be more like midnight now, so it is what it is. Gonna have to stop for fuel somewhere along the way, so catch you guys later. Coming into Baker City, Oregon. These are the Elkhorn Mountains you're looking at. Pretty decent elk hunting. There's a couple ski slopes, or 1 ski slope up there, mountain goats, stuff like that. It's a pretty cool place. So this is Baker City, Oregon. This is right on the Oregon Trail. I've got a really cool interpretive center up here, one more exit. Space Age for cheap fuel. It's only like $4.65 or something. Quote unquote cheap fuel. Wait in line. That's better than last time. Not too shabby, 6.3. Mount Hood's out. There's a pretty sunset out there. And it's getting windy in the gorge. Alright guys, we're on I-5 at the milepost 99 and got a code on our Reefer. So we're going to pull over at this exit. We're just going to pull over and see what the code is at this exit. I'm not even going to bother pulling into this truck stop. I'm just going to stop on the ramp. Save the time because I know that not much to be done. I have a suspicion I know what's going on though. And this is the second code I've got today, and the first one was a 44. That's like a fuel pressure one. And I bet this is the same thing. And come to think of it, one of the last times I came over here and I was having the same issues with those 44s, and Thermo King guys say that's really weird, and that they never see those codes. But anyway, I'm gonna have to look back through my records, but I believe that both times were after fueling at a specific place. I don't want to say it in case wrong, but let's go see what's going on here. Okay, so we're just going to press our code button, code 44. That's that fuel. Clear it, let it restart. Yeah, I know that we've had a couple of bad batches of winter blend up here this winter. I just heard my Reefer kick on to see it's running that green light in my mirror. I wonder if it doesn't like some of that fuel, because it ran perfectly from Boise to here to Salt Lake back to here. You know, it's been acting great. And last time I fueled the Space Age was when I had those issues, I think. Just a couple minutes to spare on the clock. Our appointment is for 9:30 tomorrow. But we don't care. They always unload us early. So we'll see about a backhaul. See about getting home. Calling it a week. Morning, everybody. We are pulling out of our parking spot. Head in here and see if we can get this stuff off of the trailer. I don't know. I looked last night at some backhauls, and there's some stuff out there. We'll just see what's going on here in a second, because it's kind of late. I meant to get offloaded a little bit early, but I needed some sleep too, so I chose sleep. Well, the reefer shut down like 4 times on me last night, and on the 4th time, I cleared the code, let it restart, and then while it was running, I shut it off manually, and then turned it back on, and it ran good all night. So I don't know if it's bad fuel or what. I've done that before, and it ran good after that. So I don't know what's going on, but it ran good. So all right, so we got unloaded, got our paperwork. That was not a very good one. It was $2,000 for 565 miles, so like 353, 354 a mile. I mean, it works. It's going to pay the bills and everything. It's still profitable. But I think we're going to close this one out here. We'll figure out what we're doing for to get home, but I'd like to take a couple days off. So talk to you guys later.